Cricket Wireless presents The Warmup, and thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Ashley Bullington. We have a great show for you this week, jam-packed with all the Texas high school football content you could ever want. So let's get you warmed up. Holy moly, how can we already be 5 weeks into the high school football season? District play is kicking off across the state of Texas, and the second season is underway. Do y'all have any teams you think are going to sneak in and take their district crowns? Here are some of the games that you'll be seeing on Inside High School Sports this week in the lineup presented by So Chill, Chips, and Salsa. We are going with the Crosstown rivalry theme this week. And to kick us off, we have Rockwall versus Rockwall-Heath for our Waterburger game of the week. The Rockwall Yellow Jackets lost to Highland Park last week and only managed to score 7 points in the second half. But that's not normal because they were averaging 58.7 points going into Friday. This is their District 10 6A opener between Rockwall-Heath, and it's the best game in the area in Week 5. Rockwall-Heath is ranked number 9 in the state, and their only loss was 36-35 to state number 3 ranked South Lake Carroll. This game will likely be decided by the quarterbacks. Mississippi State pledge Braden Locke has been spectacular in half of Rockwall's games, throwing for over 900 yards, 10 touchdowns, and only 1 interception in wins over area-ranked Jesuit and state-ranked Austin Lake Travis. Indiana pledge Josh Hoover of Rockwall-Heath ranks second in the area in passing yards amongst 6A quarterbacks, and he has 13 touchdown passes and only 2 interceptions. He has thrown at least 3 touchdown passes in all 4 games for a Heath team that is averaging a 6A area best 55.8 points per game. Who do you think takes the Battle of Rockwall? The Mound Showdown is here as Flower Mound plays its rival, Flower Mound Marcus, at 7 p.m. Friday in the District 6 6A opener for both teams. Marcus has won the last 2 meetings, including 55-14 last season in the most lopsided game in series history. That topped Flower Mound's 59-21 win in 2018. The teams have played a couple of thrillers recently. Marcus won 48-45 in overtime in 2016 and 34-31 in 2019. Marcus's Dallas Dudley ranks second in receiving yards among area's 6A players with 482 yards, while Jackson Warren has thrown for 842 yards and 8 touchdowns. Florida pledge Nick Evers of Flower Mound has accounted for 1,147 yards, 933 of those are passing, and 10 touchdowns. And Walker McCulley has 24 catches for 387 yards and 2 scores. The Mound Showdown could end up being a good one. The Warm-Up is presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket. Great games coming up this week on Inside High School Sports, Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. Now it's time for a battle as we bring in 2 great athletes you'll be seeing lining up on the gridiron in our segment, The Battle. Okay, guys, we have another segment of The Battle, and I have 2 great athletes on with me right now. Guys, introduce yourself for us.
My name is CJ. I attend Richland High School. I play quarterback for Richland.
My name is Dominique. I go to Richland High School and I play wide receiver.
Yeah.
Okay. What sport is described as the beautiful game?
Basketball.
Baseball.
Beautiful? Me.
Soccer.
No.
Soccer.
Soccer?
It is soccer. Soccer is the largest watch sport in the world. Okay, question number 2. How long is the total distance of a marathon?
25.2.
They got a 6 in it, fool.
He's close, though.
25.4.
No.
25.3.
No, it's got a 6 in it.
25.6.
26.2!
There's no way you're winning
Was
right
the
now.
question to do with a marathon?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no
no.
way.
They said 4K.
This is bad.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I don't think you can air this, though.
Yeah, I have to. I'm sorry. Okay. What is the only sport to be played on the moon?
Soccer.
Mm-mm.
No,
Football.
tetherball. Bruh.
Golf.
Golf.
Let's go.
In golf.
Let's go.
Okay. In which sport do teams compete to win the Stanley Cup?
NASCAR.
Racing.
That's me. Whoa.
Tennis.
Stanley Cup.
Hockey.
It's hockey.
That's bad, bro. That's bad. That's bad. 3-1.
Okay, I got one more question for y'all.
That's bad.
And it's not hockey, okay?
Okay. Better.
What is Canada's national sport?
Basketball, baseball.
Tennis, lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Let's go.
I wasn't gonna guess that. One.
Let's go. Let's go.
Celtics
Dubs.
wins. Awesome. So we will have highlights from the Richland Colleyville Heritage game on Inside High School Sports at 6:30 p.m. on NBC5 this week. Guys, thanks for joining us. I love how into the battle these guys get. The battle's always a fun segment. Inside High School Sports cannot make it to every game going on in the area, even though we wish we could. But we will help hype them up. Let's check out some games to keep an eye on in the hype. We're headed to the newly named Choctaw Stadium as LD Bell and Euless Trinity are going head-to-head in one of the Metroplex's biggest rivalries. This will be a District 3 6A showdown. Trinity is picked to win not only the game, but this district. But this rivalry is always one for the books. LD Bell is currently 0-4 on the season. Most of the skill talent from last year's team has graduated, but Bell has a great foundation to build on with the return of 4 of their 5 starting offensive linemen and junior running back Jalen David. The Trojans are 3-1 on the season, and quarterback Ollie Gordon ran for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns in their win last week against Boswell. Euless Trinity should win, but rivalry games always have some extra flair. Frisco and Lebanon Trail go at it on the gridiron this week as well. The Raccoons are currently 3-0 on the season. They defeated Sulphur Springs, Reedy, and Lake Dallas. Frisco is averaging 56 points per game. Their strength is up front, where offensive lineman Cole Hudson returns as one of the state's top interior linemen. Lebanon Trail Trailblazers are 1-3 for the season. They've dropped their last 3 games and are trying to get a win to get their momentum back. Last season, the Trailblazers had their first winning season in school history, and they are trying to make it too. Frisco is favored in this one. With Cricket Wireless, you get great deals with great plans and premium phones you can afford. It's everything you want, including the price. Smile, you're on Cricket. So, what's trending from the world of social media this week? Let's find out on the buzz. Over the weekend, the Colleyville Heritage Pride took their team to do some good in the world as they worked with SOS Respond to create care packages for children around the world. The entire team showed up to give back to others who needed it most.
We're trying to teach kids more than just football, and you know, having a servant's heart is huge, you know, to me, and we want our kids to play unselfish, but not just play unselfish, be unselfish. And so, you know, I think that's part of it, you know, teaching that, you know, life lesson of, you know, it feels really good to give, you know, and true service is doing something for someone when you can get nothing in return, you know. And so I think that was fun for our kids. You know, we took freshman, JV, and varsity, and you know, we had 6 buses of kids and went and, you know.
Who doesn't love seeing former bobblehead winners all together again? Oh, wait, and family members. As Taylon Green, Bryson, and Blaine Green all took the Smurf turf after Boise State and Oklahoma State went head-to-head. The Green Three were in a juggernaut of a game as the Pokes won 21-20. It was an awesome scene last week as Coach Reginald Samples won his 300th career win as Duncanville defeated the DeSoto Eagles in a comeback victory. And Coach Samples' son, Rashad, wrote his father a heartfelt note on social media. In my feelings, hurt that I am not there to see my dad get his 300th win, but so happy to be a part of the journey. The long days, the sleepless nights, the never-ending film sessions after the game. I wouldn't be the man or the coach I am today without my pops. Congrats, Dad. Such a sweet moment. That's all we have for this week's episode. To stay up to date with everything going on in Inside High School Sports, follow our social accounts. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That'll keep you up to date until the highlight of the sports weekend. Inside High School Sports, Saturday at 6:30 p.m., hosted by Pat Doney. I'm Ashley Billington, and thank you for watching the Cricket Wireless Warmup. I hope you are warmed up and ready for all of the Texas high school football action.